Real quick, I'll make a quick video on how to make a drop map and use one. So there's two ways of doing that. You can buy one, which is this dropping calculator, or we can make one, which is I'm going to show, which will be on Fortnite. .gg. All right, let me pull up Fortnite. I'm going to start this match. So really, I'm just going to show also how to land in, because you want to have the least amount of time with your glider out. So you want to be doing like the free falling more than gliding, so you land quicker. And you kind of want to be in one fluid motion. I'll see if I can show you on this. But to pick where you want to make your drop map, you're just going to put a marker where you think will give you the quickest drop. So I'm going to be doing this mountain. And I know that the drop is right here. This is one of the drops. So I want to find, I'm not going to drop on this mountain at all because this is a high elevation and I'm going to be using my glider for a long time to get to my drop. And that's takes too long. And you can do this with any spots. So it'll take a lot of time. You just go into pubs and you keep jumping out and marking places you think will give you the quickest drop. And how I'm going to know when to drop, I'm going to look for this bus. And I'm going to look for the bus and the marker to kind of be aligned. So right now. And when I'm dropping, I'll be looking at my mini map to know when I'm going to pull down. And it's going to be kind of right there. And we'll see how this looks. I'm going to come in. Boom. Just like that. I do it again. So hopefully I can get a far drop on this one, just so I can show you how to glide in. But that's kind of the idea. You want to do one smooth motion. And when you're making your own, you're going to have to repeatedly drop, maybe probably maybe a couple hours doing it. But it's not too bad. You'll get to know everything around your drop, every way to drop about it. So let me hop into another one, and hopefully it gives me a far bus. But your goal, if you just want to have, like, you want to put your marker at the lowest elevation you can go, because that'll give you the lowest gliding time, if that makes sense. And you kind of want to perfectly land on where you need to land. So if it's a chest, if it's a top of a building, whatever. Oh my gosh, it gave me. Okay, let me do somewhere far then. We'll just try over here. Not that far, but I don't actually know this drop, but we'll see if I can eyeball it. That's a little. We'll do over here actually, or this. There you go. So look, I'm just gonna eyeball this, and then jump. I'm looking up, so you can look almost straight up and still keep the same speed. Look. So look at this. And then I don't know where I'm deploying because I'm not really too sure yet. But I'd probably want it to be in this river. It'd be a nice spot for sure because it's the low elevation. So actually, I'll probably pull over there. And then maybe like right here. We'll try right here. See, so a little too high. So maybe you'd want it back here, and so you'd readjust it to somewhere over there. But this does go perfectly to the gas station. Boom. It's really that simple. You just gotta rinse and repeat though to keep changing it. So now I would change my drop. So instead of, I think I landed like over here, I'll move it back a little bit the next time I try it to right here. And in Fortnite.gg we can try that. We can show that. So we go over here. This is where I was landing. Hold on. This is where I deployed my glider. And this is where I want to adjust to. So usually I make these different colors. So make that one white, I guess. And I'll make this one red because that's a bad drop. And I'll keep this one yellow because it's like undecided. And you just keep readjusting. Maybe we find a good one, so maybe it's right here. And then I'm just gonna make this one green and delete the other ones. So delete and delete. And you'll do this all in a circle, so you can account for every bus. So however that may be. Actually, you'd probably want nothing over here, but it'll be something like that. However, there'll probably be more drops. So it's all up to you. We just wanted the least amount of time. That's a quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's all just about time you spend doing this. So good luck. Hopefully you guys kind of get the idea, and you get how to drop. You can look. You want to just stay gliding as little as possible. So peace out.